Hello and welcome to the 50th. 50. We did it. Episode 50 of... I can't stop the clap. Of Bird... Oh, wait. The clap's going to keep going and I have to play the intro. Damn it! Worst start ever. Holy smokes. Okay. Yes, the 50th episode of Birdcore.
Welcome to Birdcore. Sorry, I'm so nervous. Welcome to Birdcore. Stupid idiot! Stupid!
I mean, like, old people piss their bed all the time. I piss my bed all the time.
You're pissing right now.
My flesh prison needs more inmates.
Have you been hitting the cream?
This isn't violent.
You're being sold for $14.
Now I might be accidentally baptized next week.
Oh, dude, it's the Ozempic commercial. Beep-a-dee-bop-bop-beep-boop-bee. Beep-a-dee-bop-bop-beep-bo.
Did you get the cowboy butter?
I will inflict you on the sentence. I will inflict on you this... Sorry, I can't read.
You know some of those voices.
I love Tom.
Tom's great. Tom was very excited that you were coming on here today, actually.
I love Tom. I'm so happy to see his drawing career.
It's
taking
pretty
off.
sick. And like animation career now.
Yeah, the guy animates.
Yeah, I'm going to force him to start animating clips for Birdcore.
Ooh,
Yeah,
I like that.
could be fun.
Yeah.
For those of you listening, we are here today. Hello, I'm your host, Perry the Platypus, apparently, with my fedora. Staff producer Sham is here. Sham, how's it going?
I'm good. Hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
It's really, really hot today.
Yeah.
It's Victoria Day. It's May 18th, the day we're recording, and I had to put the blinds down and turn the AC on. So if you hear a bit of a buzz, like a in the background, that's the air conditioning keeping us alive.
Yep.
When our guest rolled up today, who I'll introduce in a minute, I was shirtless and I was sweaty, and he patted me on the back and I felt bad. And then it was only after the second pat that I realized, I was like, oh, he's probably getting my sweat all over his palm right now.
Wow.
It was, it was a good back sweat moment.
Good. Good. Well, it really broke the ice.
Yeah.
So good. Thank you for being in our home today. So if editor Ben has switched the camera yet, then you will have noticed that we have our guest here today. Today's guest, I like to call him Free Will's final boss. And that's just the term free will, having free will. Just not Free Willy, the whale, not anything of that sort.
Not
just
to be
free
confused.
will, right? He's lived in Chicago, Toronto, Beijing. You name it, he may have lived there. He's a strategy director and has worked in the agency world for many years. He has strategically directed brands such as Hellman's Mayo. Is that the name of the Hellman's Mayo or just Hellman's?
Well, Hellman's is the brand, but Mayo is the product.
There we go.
Yep.
Pepsi, Kraft Dinner, Kraft Mac and Cheese. There's a difference. Bagel Bites, Orida, and more. He's worked as an all-you-can-eat sushi waiter, Uber delivery biker, and handyman. I copied this next one from his LinkedIn profile directly. He worked in investor relations at the office of the Secretary of the Board of Directors for China's largest wind turbine manufacturer. And I am the first in my bloodline to read that sentence. Above all of these jobs he's had, he most recently started a full-time career as a father. Papa. He's fluent in Mandarin, and we are so gracious to be joined by the one, the only, Ben Percifield.
Yeah. That's me.
That is you.
Hey.
Now I'm going to... Wow, sorry, that's impolite. There we go.
I like the fart one.
You like it? Here, yeah, I got the fart. I got the...
What the hell? Oh my
That-
God!
yeah.
No way! Yeah.
That one goes on for long, but sometimes I just like to
What the?
cut it off short.
Yeah.
Ben, I want to say xie for being here.
Buketsi.
Is that you're welcome?
It means don't be polite.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah, there's something really cool about Chinese is that just the words that they use for things sometimes are really strange. But you could also say 不用谢, which
Okay.
means don't say things.
Okay.
Or
Don't say
there's
thanks?
there's no use for thank you.
Interesting.
But I like buketsi. That's like the most standard one.
Okay.
Okay.
And did I pronounce xie right?
Really well, actually, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. People they struggle with the X.
Yeah, because I feel like if you look at it, you'd be like, xie, kind of?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people hit it with the she.
Oh,
Shishi.
oh yeah. Okay.
It's
Well,
not shishi.
okay. I'm glad I pronounced it right.
True.
Because that could be clipped and used to my what's the word? Used against me in the future.
Yeah, I mean, here's a quick anecdote about Mandarin, because like high stakes if you get it wrong. So like, for instance, it's a tonal language, right? So the way which you say a word changes what the word means. So shui jiao is boiled dumplings, but shui jiao is sleep. So one time I went to a restaurant and I told the waitress, I want boiled dumplings, but actually I said I want to sleep with you.
Oh,
Whoa.
shoot.
Yeah, and it was like, a little bit of a faux pas. I mean, they can tell from context, but also
Right.
Yeah.
like, I was with someone and they were like, you kind of biffed that one. So
Oi.
That's
You know.
hilarious.
So did
shishi, xie, you did it right.
thank you.
Shishi.
So did you get escorted out of that?
Yeah,
not
after I threw some hands. Let me tell you, that's not after I scrap.
Oh
Yeah, it was totally fine.
And that was during your time in Beijing.
Yeah.
That is. How did you end up there, man?
Beijing is just where it's like, how, you're going to end up in Toronto, Vancouver, Montreal, like one of the big cities.
Mm-hmm.
Like I just wanted to work in China. So Beijing was like the epicenter of what I wanted to do, which is wind turbine manufacturer, investor
Exactly.
relations,
Yeah.
That's so
the natural response for anyone. But long story to get there. But yeah, Beijing, it's a really cool city. It's actually a bunch of circular rings. So like it is built like a target.
Okay.
And the first 3 rings are considered to be Beijing. And then the next, 4 rings are like the greater Beijing area.
Mm-hmm.
And so I lived outside the 6th ring. So
I
that was
see.
like where all the factories were. And like there was recently a robotic half marathon. I don't know if you guys saw this.
I saw clips of robots running around.
Yeah, it was in Beijing, Yizhuang. There was a robot half marathon. That's where I lived. It was in the Jingji Kaifa-Chu, which is the economic and technological development center.
Holy smokes! When you said it's built like a target, I was thinking of the clothing store.
Yeah.
I was thinking
they're all friendly and
Yeah. I was thinking. Yeah, the
It's a
capital
department
is.
store.
Yeah,
a Target. I should say.
Yeah.
Target. How many rings are in Beijing?
I think that there's like officially 3 is like
Right.
the city, but I think that it's in between 6 and 7.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's crazy cool because like in Toronto our subway system is the opposite of a ring. It is like a
The most linear. Yeah.
yeah, with like a line going
Yes.
through it. So it's really cool for going to places because it's really convenient because it's circularly built. So you can just go here to there. Like
True.
very
Like
nice for
shortcuts.
getting around.
Yeah.
But also, it's crazy. Like, first off, the center. So the question is, if it's a ring, what's in the middle?
Mm-hmm.
Can you guess?
The embassy.
City Hall.
There's like, yes, exactly. So
Yeah.
it is the emperor's seat in the Forbidden Palace.
Ooh.
Is the
Whoa.
exact middle.
Ooh.
And then everything emanates outwards from the like seat of power.
That's
So it's
chic.
like the actual like center of China is the emperor's seat, and then it all just like
That's so sick. I feel like the center of Toronto is like H&M at Yonge and Dundas. Honestly. Or like the bathroom at
Catch
the
a
food
vibe,
court.
yeah.
Yeah, right? Oh, that's so cool.
yeah, dude.
It's true. Think about it. Geographically, when you look at a
yeah.
map, the middle of
Oh,
Toronto.
no, culturally
yeah,
too.
your tattoo.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
My tattoo. Yeah, I have coordinates. Thanks for that.
Okay, sorry.
I have coordinates on the back of my calf.
Cool.
Because when I first moved here, I was like, Toronto, wow. Like, this
Yeah.
is where my life is now.
Yeah.
I got to get coordinates for the reason I moved here, which
Sure.
was going to school.
Cool.
So I have the coordinates of like 50 Victoria Street, which is like basically like the Balzacs on campus.
Nice, yeah, that's great.
So that's the center of my,
Did you go to Timu?
yeah. Timu?
Yeah,
To
so
Timu.
it's
Yeah.
good that you didn't get, the
Oh, yeah,
you
yeah.
got the coordinates. You
It's
didn't get
good
the
you
name.
didn't have
Yeah.
like Ryerson calligraphy.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. Yeah,
Yeah.
like,
Get
the
canceled.
coordinates are not going to change.
That's true. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
better
it's
than
very smart.
getting Ryerson in Old English across my back like a jersey, and then just the portrait of Ryerson. That'd be bad.
Yeah, no. Coordinates stay forever.
Yeah, and I could tell
Amazing.
people they could be anything.
Well, I actually have a bit before we get into the rest of this
Please,
podcast. I wanted to do a Nardwar moment.
Okay, do it.
to anyone that doesn't know Nardwar's shtick, it is that he brings gifts. And he's incredibly well researched. So, as this is episode number 50.
You want some chimichurri?
Exactly.
We made it.
exactly. Oh yeah, this is teeing me up, honestly.
I think I
This
gotta get
is,
some new sound effects soon, though.
This is for you.
Thank you. That's so nice.
You want to show it off?
Oh my gosh. That's
is
amazing.
so sweet, Ben.
Okay, so
Oh,
Sam was
thank
saying
you.
in one of these past episodes, not
Wow.
only that he's learning Persian, but that it is hard to find resources
It
to learn
is.
Persian because it's not on Duolingo. It doesn't have. And open up the back page for a second. There's
This is
a
so
CD.
great.
So this is from a while ago. I use this. This is actually my own book. You can
No
thumb through
way.
it. I was looking through it this morning. It has like me learning how to do the script and stuff.
Aw,
So like it's a little bit used, loved, I would say.
Makes
it's
it even better.
loved.
But
Wow.
yeah, like I thought that it would be a good way for you to learn the
Oh
language.
my God, you can write too?
Yeah, I mean, just for a little bit, I was able to teach myself. So
That's incredible.
when I went to Iran, I read this on the plane flight over, and I got like enough that I could just like speak to some people and read some
Okay.
of the signs.
Sure.
Because of my background in Mandarin and Chinese, like this was really simple to learn their alphabet because it's like phonetic, not symbolic. Where it's like, this is terrible, but like the B looks like a boob. You know what I mean? Like that's how I remember it. So like it was really easy to remember 26. Like there was like 28 or 29 or something like that. Like the L kind of looks like a backwards L. It was really easy for me to remember how things just sound. So like I wouldn't know what things meant, but I could like sound things out, which was kind of a fun shtick.
Definitely.
But yeah, no, it's a good book, and it got me to like a little bit of like conversant, like you can ask questions. I actually have a very funny story from when I was in Iran with this language skills, which is very remediary. But if you're an American, Canadian, or from the UK and you're going to Iran 10 years ago, you needed to go with a tour guide. And you needed to have like a approved sort of like itinerary. So like you weren't like, if you're German or Swiss, you could just go anywhere and do anything.
Okay.
But if you're from one of those three countries, you have to like very specifically be with a tour guide at all moments. And I got separated from my group, and I was so worried that things were going to go awry and things were going to be a problem. So we had like a bus driver that was taking us around, and I was like, yes, my Farsi. I can finally communicate with him. I want to be like, I'm lost from the group. I couldn't say that level of things, but I wanted to say, where is Rahman? Rahman
Okay.
is our tour guide.
Okay.
And so I was like, I was looking this morning because I wanted to tell the story. It's Kojar?
Kojust. Or
Kojust. Okay.
Kojust, yeah.
Yeah, so-
like if you're saying it like Sam Kojust, it's
Yeah.
like, but then you could say Kojae. It's like,
Yeah.
where is he? But you got, yeah.
So I was trying to say, where is Rahman? And then he's like, Isfahan, Shiraz? Because I was saying by accident, where is Rahman from?
Oh.
And so he
Oh.
was like, I don't know, man. Maybe he's from Isfahan.
Yeah.
Maybe he's from Shiraz.
Yes, because if you say Kojai Hasti, it's like where are you from?
Yeah. So
yeah,
I was
so
like,
it's like where is he and where are you from could be
yeah. So I come up
Yeah.
to him like flustered, separated from the group, like in a cold sweat. And I'm like, where is Rahman from? And where is Rahman
and he's
from?
giving you his place of birth.
He's like,
Okay.
yeah, I don't know, maybe he's from Shiraz or maybe he's from Isfahan. And
Oh
I was
my
like,
God.
He was not meeting the moment. I
No.
was like, get your phone out and call Rahman. And
I'm lost.
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, I don't know, maybe he's from Shiraz.
Yeah.
I'm
he's
dead.
from Isfahan.
One of the tourist wants to know where you were born.
Yeah, so it'll teach you some of the words, but you know, you got
Yeah.
the real resource. But
Yeah.
it's like a book, and it's got the CD, and you can learn. You know,
That
That's
is so
amazing.
kind.
That's
Thank
so
you.
thoughtful, Ben. Thank
Yeah.
you. I was at Sham's grandparents' place this past weekend,
yeah.
and I'm trying. I learned a few words yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
And there's sometimes when they speak Farsi to each other, I hear words. I'm like, oh, okay, I know what that word is.
Yeah.
But a lot of the times they'll be in conversation, and I feel bad because I'm like, damn, I really don't know what.
Yeah.
I'm like, I wish I could just. I wish I understood and I wish I could keep
Yeah.
up and contribute. I was telling that to my mom this morning on the phone.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, sometimes I sit there and I'm like, damn, I wish I was able to, chime into this conversation. And because it's also like, it's such an important thing because if, knock on wood for the rest of my life, that's going to be my in-laws and my, extended family. So
I will say that potentially lukewarm to medium temperature take, I think that everyone should sit in the uncomfortability of not understanding what is going on.
Mm.
So like when I was in China, before I had like really good solid language skills, I was just very confused. And I had to like search for any type of meaning. And like what that gave me was like, you read body cues, you read like other context clues that aren't the words themselves that can help you to like pick up on meaning. But like, I think too often we have the confidence of understanding, and removing that confidence to sitting in misunderstanding is actually like a very powerful thing.
Mm-hmm.
And like too often we just have too much of an idea of what's going on. So like, don't take it for granted. It's awesome. And then also like, like it's the hardest part with language is finding immersion or like immersive experiences. So that's the whole point, is being in those experiences where you can then like learn from what's going on. You're picking up words now. One phrase that I'll teach you in Farsi, and then you can tell me if this is right or wrong or anything. But this is like, cause like I learned it like 10 years ago, just to go to Iran. Chehafan, which means how cool. Right?
Chehafan.
Chehafan?
Yeah, is that not it? Or is it, what is it?
Che
means like, it's
che
like,
is so
what?
like, yeah, exactly. But then the other word, say it again.
Chafan?
Chafan. That's a
It
new
was like
one.
taught to me as slang. Chehafan.
Maybe
How
I
cool.
don't. Maybe I don't.
Chehafan.
I got to open up the book.
Maybe I don't know it.
Cheli means like really.
Cheli's very yes.
So you'd say like.
I learned that
chehafan.
one.
Oh yeah, he knows cheli.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
che is like so.
So
or
this
like,
was like, this was one that was not in the book. This was like, I like brought that book around just as like a like a conversation starter where it's like,
Yeah.
I am trying to learn your language.
absolutely.
Can you teach me anything? They
Okay,
tell
now
me
I'm
that.
curious. Have fun.
I think
Should
so. Yeah, I mean, I think that it's like
Yeah, it might be slang.
like a
'cause
slang term.
Yeah, it might be slang.
Did you learn it at a dive bar?
The like, it's funny because the like Persian counterpart of a dive bar is like, have you ever had the like rock candy and the tea?
Yes, like
Yeah.
the stick with the sugar. Yeah. I have.
So good.
Sham gives me that when I have tummy aches.
It's good for tummy ache too.
It is.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So I think like little tea shops, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's a big, obviously,
Yeah.
like a big thing.
Yeah, like here we have dive bars and there they have tea shops. It's so much
Yeah.
more like sophisticated.
It's lovely.
Yeah.
It really is nice.
What brought you there to Iran?
It was so when I graduated, my dad was like, when your sister graduated, I took her on a trip to wherever she wanted to go. Where do you want to go? And I was like, I really want to go to Iran. So,
Aw.
and the reason why is that it's like older than Roman history, really inaccessible to get to, but then like beautiful. Like we went to Persepolis, which is like, have you been to Iran?
No.
Okay, like unreal.
Wow.
Like they like, yeah, like super old ancient history, and then they had like some like sort of like carved into the wall, sort of like crazy, just like this otherworldly aspect to it. There's this one place that was called Darband Hills, and so like if you've ever seen pictures of Tehran, you'll notice that there's gigantic mountains that are snow capped right on the edge of the city, and so like Darband Hills is the glacial melt, or like the snow melt in the springtime. We went in like May, so around this time.
Yeah.
And the snow melts and it creates these rivers of like mountain snow that they had like Persian rugs, and we were like drinking tea, smoking shisha, and sitting in like a river while like people were like selling spices around me. It's like the most heavenly place I've ever been.
Wow.
It's so cool.
That makes me so happy.
But
I'm
yeah,
glad
I mean,
you got to experience that.
I mean, honestly, it was the twilight of the Obama era. So like I went in 2016.
Okay.
And then it was like 1 year later, Trump came in and then like ripped everything up. And like, it was like the very last time that you could have gone to Iran. I feel like it's probably a lot harder now. There is no official like diplomatic relations between the US and Iran. So like to get a visa to go to Iran, I had to submit to the Pakistani consulate, who then applied on my behalf. And then like they sent it back the day before we left. We were like super stressed we weren't going to get it. But like it was really difficult to get there. And then once I got there, it was like, you know, there's like, I don't know if you know, but like there's such a stereotype about Persian hospitality. It's just like unmatched. And so like everyone was so nice, so excited that I was there. And like the people were great, good food, good history, incredible culture. Yeah, I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
You should go if you have the opportunity ever. Both of you.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I'd love that.
Yeah, we're hopeful for one day.
Yeah, absolutely. So how long was the process for you to apply to get to go until the day before?
Probably took like a couple of months.
Wow.
Like 2 months or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
And remind me what the 3 countries were, US, UK, and what?
Canada.
Oh, okay. That need a tour guide.
Yeah. That's like you need to like officially have it like with and not just like anyone that's like, I exist as a tour guide, but you're like certified as a tour guide, and they like show their itinerary to the government, and it's like very process and regimented, like when and where you're going, like at all times they know where you are.
Yeah. So you were with a group of people traveling once you got there?
Yeah.
Do you remember where else they were from, or was it all American? Or
No, it was mostly from those type of countries. So
Okay.
like we had, because like if you're German, I mean, you can go on a group tour.
Yeah.
Because they're interesting or whatever, but
You have free will.
yeah.
Yeah.
Free will found a boss. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, interesting. I actually did not know that.
Yeah.
Because I guess for me, it would be a different process. There was a couple times my family and I tried to go when I was younger, and it was through getting an Iranian passport because of them, because my parents are citizens as well. So I think it would have been a different process, and we'd be visiting family, so on different grounds. But that's very interesting to hear about. I had no idea.
I think it'd be a lot easier with the citizen thing.
Yeah, for sure. But I think it's just every time we wanted to go, something would happen. Yeah. And it's one of those trips, at least in my case, because I have relatives I've quite literally never met in my entire life, and so much to see, so many different cities. It would have to be minimum a month. Yeah. So that in itself, while we were in school and my parents were working, we never found the time. And now that we're older, it's even harder, and with everything going on. So hopefully we'll meet on the other side of everything. So just praying for that.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So you've always had a bit of a travel bug in you, it seems like.
Yeah, I mean, I think my dad is the one who instilled that into me at a young age. Well, I mean, I think he's the reason that I studied Mandarin, which really got me into a separate like environment.
At McGill, right?
Yeah. Well, I actually took it in high school.
Wow.
Oh, and then at McGill it was East Asian language and literature.
Yes. That was just so I could take Chinese classes.
Fair enough.
I ended up taking a few culture classes as well. Which is cool. But yeah, I think it's my dad basically who got me into Chinese and into travel. I did a lot more travel in university because like so I'm an American, recently became a Canadian. Hey,
yes, I actually want to talk about that video at a certain point.
Isn't that crazy? We'll talk about that later. But as an American that was an international student at McGill, all of my friends were international students. And so what that meant was that my first summer, and like pretty much every summer thereafter, I was like, I will go visit my friends where they live. Because like, to your point, it is so hard to come up with any amount of time to travel. And like summer break was basically the best time to travel. So like what I did was in my first summer, I went and I visited all my friends where they lived. but like it was a crazy summer. So I don't even know if I've told you the story, but I first go to Turkey, and my friend Babur is from Turkey. And the first day that I get there, they try and overthrow their government.
Oh.
And it was like, I was in Istanbul for like 12 days of like, it was the Taksim Square, like quasi riots or protests or whatever you want to call it. They were trying to overthrow their government. And like the coolest, like we were at like 3 a.m., you know, there's like 80-year-old women like marching in the streets. Like it was like it was like a legitimate political movement from the people to like voice their discontent, which was so cool that I was there for that. For some reason, I was like, why am I here? Like, there's no reason that I should be here during any of this. But so I go from Turkey, then I go to Egypt. And after I'm in Egypt, like 2 days later, they overthrow their government.
Okay.
Jeez.
And the person I was staying with, his dad became the interim vice prime minister of Egypt, which is crazy.
Whoa.
So then from there, I go to Hong Kong to go into China. My entry port was Hong Kong. And when I was in Hong Kong, that was when Edward Snowden was in Hong Kong.
Oh my goodness.
So it was like one thing after the other, because I was visiting all my friends and then I wanted to go in China and work in China. I was an English teacher that year. But it was really kind of silly because after all that, like, this is when Facebook was still huge, and I was always making Facebook posts, and everyone was like, "You are on a list."
Yeah,
I was like, ha, 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 yeah, but like actually, I am, because when I got back, they like, you know, I had like a sit down where I like gave them my passport, and they just like took it away and were like, "Can we talk to you about your, you know, trip?" I was like, you know, that's not like it's a rhetorical question. It's not like you can be like, no.
Yeah. I'm busy.
Actually, I'm good. I've got a flight to catch, my guy.
Okay, be on your way.
Yes. No, so then it was just like, it was fine. Because they like wanted to know, like, when I was in Turkey, was I like going to multiple cities? And it's like weird because everywhere I was going, they were like overthrowing their countries.
Yeah, you
So they're like,
you weren't cursed.
Bit of a trend
A
here.
lot of people thought I was a spy as well, which is really funny because in university I was studying Chinese. I also studied Arabic and Farsi on the side, just as like for fun, because
Right.
I had a friend that was from Egypt, and then I also was interested in going to Iran. So those are two languages that I learned. And then I also did judo as like my hobby. So I got my orange belt in judo.
Right.
And so it was like hand-to-hand combat, language of like all these like very off the beaten path places. And people were like, I think there is something up with that guy. It's like, no, I'm just interested in like the world. And, you know, judo is funny because it was like, I saw a CBC feature that was like, it's the best martial arts to learn if you're going to slip on ice. Because like, it's all about how to take a fall.
Okay.
You do a bunch of break falls.
And, like,
Yeah.
catch yourself
Yeah.
kind of thing. Oh, okay.
So I was like, okay, that's sick. They offered judo lessons. I took some judo lessons. But yeah, I mean, all that to be said, like, I like going to Iran, China, Egypt, Turkey, all of these places that are more so off the beaten path. And I like visiting my friends because it's like, A, if you have the privilege, take it. B, I just find that the further you go off the beaten path, the like warmer the people are, because they're genuinely like, what are you doing here?
Yeah.
Why are you here? And it's like, well, I'm just curious and I'd love to learn more about the world.
Well, that actually brings up a question I had because
Cool.
you had gone, when you were in Beijing, you took the first train out of there,
Yeah.
which was to,
Nanjing.
thank you, because if I pronounced it, I would have been canceled, which is just like right out of a movie too. Just
Yeah.
like, get me the first ticket out of here.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I wanted to do one of those.
Yeah, well, it's basically exactly what you did. And you documented it. When you got to your hostel,
Yeah.
they said they don't accept foreigners, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Because it's like it's a headache from an administrative standpoint where if you check in at a hotel, you have to like, you know, how you show your passport, then they have to send that information to like the police or some sort of, you know, registry board or something like that. And they're like, we do not have the infrastructure to support the back end of the bureaucratic process for dealing with you.
oh, no way. So
It wasn't like just racism or anything.
Okay,
It was like,
okay.
It was like, like the cop that's like been working for 25 years is like, you're going to add another case to my load. Like
I was just about to retire.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So that's the guy at the front desk is like, I was just about to retire.
Oh my gosh.
Sitting down and.
Okay. So they may still have been like, wow, what are you doing here? It's so nice.
Yeah.
But it was like, I'm so sorry. Like,
yeah. They're like, I don't.
That's going to be a headache.
I was like, where should I go? And they're like, I do not know.
Okay.
I went to like 3 or 4 different hotels. It took me a while to get there. But I found a place. It was nice.
Yeah. Nice. And then you met some, can you tell us, talk to your YouTube channel a bit? You met some foreigners as well.
Yeah, no, it was awesome. Honestly, my whole thing that I just said 1 second ago was like, I like to go to these places and see the people because they're so warm, because it's so off the beaten path.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
However, the exact opposite of that is that I also am interested in the other foreigners that are in these places as well. Because like, what are you doing here?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like I can have the same question to them. And so my son's middle name is Indiana, like Indiana Jones, because I love the Indiana Jones types that are both like, you have to be curious and adventurous. So like to be in these countries where they're very off the beaten path, you have to have a curiosity that made you go, what's that like? But then you also have to be adventurous enough to deal with how tough it is and how not on whatever the opposite of a beaten path is.
Yeah.
So like, it was really cool. Like I just kind of wandered around until I found some foreigners. I think it was at a bar or something. And then I was just like, hey, can I hang out with you guys? And yeah, I mean, they were all English teachers. And it was funny because it's like in China, it's like, there's no real statistic, but 90%, 95% of foreigners in China are like English teachers. So it was always weird when I was like, yeah, I work at a wind turbine factory. They're like, what are you doing? It's like, yeah, I'm in the office of the secretary of the board of directors, taking meeting minutes and translating shareholder meetings stuff.
That's so interesting.
Yeah.
How did you stumble upon that job?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think I just found it online. There was like an internship program where they wanted to have, they had like a certain, not quota, but like they were trying to have a certain amount of foreign workers interning in their office per year. And like mostly they're engineers because it's like a wind turbine. And it was really cool. Like, cause like I am not an engineer. Like I'm someone that's interested in language, and I got to like learn from all these engineers that were like doing their like, what is it called? Co-op or something like that, where they're like, they do a work study thing.
Yeah. 1 semester working, 1 semester schooling.
So like there was someone that did a really interesting study on wake optimization of wind turbines, which meant, how like, have you ever been like water skiing or anything where like, or I don't know what water skiing is the best example in my head, where it's like, how if you put something down in the water, you get like the 2 trails that come out of it from the back. Yeah. That's called the wake. So then the question that they asked was, can you align the wind turbines such that you have one here and then the wind breaks it and that optimizes the winds in the back? So like, is there a way to like ideally align the wind turbines such that this wind, how like birds migrate?
Yeah.
They migrate in a triangle.
Mm-hmm.
So that was their question with wind turbines. Can we align them in a triangle so that this wind is then making this wind turbine spin faster? And it's like, I would have never in my world of ideas come up with that idea. Like, that was cool that I got to hear an engineer's take on it. And they're like, yeah, it's like 0.1% better, but it's not worth the investment. Okay. It's like a really long presentation with like cool, like aerodynamic flow diagrams. And I was like, really pleased to learn all that stuff. But I was like the one person that was there, like as like a translator. Like everyone was there as like a technical sort of thing. And most of my friends were like Russian and Ukrainian because it's closer to China and it's not so far off to do that type of work. But yeah, they were all like engineers and they taught me a lot about wind turbines, which is really weird.
That's so cool, man. You've lived like so many lives, it seems. And then you come back here. Or did you go back to Chicago first?
Yes.
And then made your way here?
Yes.
And started in the creative world, right? Creative agency, yeah.
Yeah.
And that was all here.
My wife is the one who got me into advertising because...
Advertising, that's the word.
Yes.
Creative agency advertising. I worked in there. I should know that.
I'm in PR now, actually, as well. So it's interesting. Well, I do advertising as well, but marketing, communications, advertising, PR.
You're a publicist.
Have you seen they're calling it spam?
Potentially. Oh, wait. What is that?
Yes,
acronym?
It's social media, publishing, advertising, and marketing.
That's
so. They're like, I work in spam.
What a read.
Shouldn't it be some Pam?
Why?
If it's social media,
I guess the S is just.
They just kind of. It just sounds.
I might have butchered the rest, but I saw it on LinkedIn, so must be real.
No, spam that's very silly. Because you could call it maps. You know,
I know there's so many options.
You want to know where you're going to go? You need a map. But it's like no, it's spam because it's.
You should start that one.
Yeah. But no, So after I graduate McGill, I live in Beijing. I'm a wind turbine translator. I'm making friends by just like taking random train rides to random places and sparking up conversation. But then I'm like, translation sucks because the whole reason I learned another language is so that I could speak to other people. But like translation is like you are a objective conduit for information. Like information passes through you. You're not allowed to have an opinion. You have to just be like, these are the words here. These are the words there. Mm-hmm. And there's something like conceptually kind of interesting about translation where it's like, how does meaning survive words changing? Sure. But like the reason I learned another language was to like connect with other people. And I was not getting that at all with translation. And so I moved back to Chicago and I'm like, I want to work with China in like a more international, global business cooperation sort of mindset. So I found this Chinese woman that was doing like China do work with US do work with China. And I did that for like 2.5 years. And this was like one of the weirdest jobs, probably weirder than what I do right now. Like the strangest job I've ever had in my short career. Like I was like a corporate tour guide is how I'd explain it for Chinese entrepreneurs. So like I would set up like special purpose trips for Chinese entrepreneurs. So like one was themed around big data in Seattle, and I'd set up meetings with like Microsoft and like Amazon, and like then I'd get like a professor from University of Washington to like give a lecture on how big data is changing retail. And then like we would then like I would take them to dinner and we'd do like karaoke, and like it was like a week-long business trip vacation. So that was a really weird job. And then I also did like investor summits. Like I did something for the Warren Buffett, not Jimmy Buffett. You guys know Jimmy Buffett, right?
I know. Well, Warren Buffett's the investor. Jimmy Buffett.
He's Margaritaville.
Oh, in Margaritaville. That song?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got Jimmy Buffett on my mind. But I would do like we produced an event that went alongside the shareholder meeting for Warren Buffett, where it was like a dinner and like speakers, and most of these things are just like photo ops so that you can show people that you're like, I'm doing business in America.
Yeah.
And you share it on WeChat. But that was a really crazy job. Anyways, my job was doing business between China and the US, and it just exploded during the first trade war because my job was China-US business cooperation, which like under the Obama era, I was like, I am so smart. Like I'm reading the tea leaves. I'm looking into the future. And then under the Trump era, it was like, boy, like not so good. Like it's not looking so great. So my job kind of evaporated because like a little bit of tension, a little bit of confusion is great for my job. Because my job is like, hey, I'll help you do business between these two countries. But then too much tension, too much confusion is like, I don't want to do any business. And I can't be like, let me hash it out with Xi and Trump. Like, let me just bring these guys together and, tell them, hey, this is very important for me. I actually need you to see eye to eye for a second.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah, and they're like, yeah, sure. So my wife, she's my girlfriend at the time, but she was a copywriter, creative director in advertising. She's like, you're in the wrong job. You need to be in spam. She told me. She's like, you
need spam.
How are you not spamming people up right now? But no, she launched Nutter Butter on Instagram TikTok wasn't even existed back then. So it was just Instagram. But she launched Nutter Butter on social media. And I was showing her like, she was like, what do teen boys like on the internet? And I was like, showing her like early era brain rot was like, it was back when it was called deep fried.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's like the same thing. But like, I was showing her kind of these absurdist, insane things that people were doing on the internet. And she used that to like build the like brand strategy for what Nutter Butter should be on the internet. And I was like, I didn't even realize this was a job, that you could like know something about the internet, like internet culture, and then use that to like inform a cookie's social media presence. Like, I did not know that was I was looking in the complete opposite direction where I was like, how can I do China-US business cooperation? And they're like, no, you can be a goofy guy on the internet. And I was like,
that's an option
me?
too.
Yeah, like I had no idea. And it was so cool that was something I could do. I also give this, here's a really stupid story, but have I ever told you the story about the surprise cookie? For why I got specifically into strategy?
Surprise cookie rings a bell, but please tell the story.
I'll tell you. So, because I was like, should I be a copywriter? Should I be a strategist? What should I do in advertising? And Amy, my wife, was like, no, you have to be a strategist because it's a surprise cookie. So the surprise cookie is, in McGill, I would steal cookies by getting milk and cereal. I'd put the cookie at the bottom so they'd only see the milk and cereal. They wouldn't charge me for a cookie.
Wait, you put the cookie at the bottom of the bowl.
Cookie goes in, cereal goes in, milk goes in.
Oh,
so they're only going to charge me for the milk and cereal. I was stealing cookies.
Yeah.
And so
better hope they don't hear this.
Yeah.
No, you'll be good.
They're going to come after me. It's so funny to think like, yeah, okay, I'm not going to go that
over
way.
10 years later.
Yeah, like they're like your viewers, like the Venn diagram overlap of like your viewers with like the people who are going to be upset about that. But so I would steal cookies by hiding them in my milk and cereal. And then I would sit down with my friends and I'd go, surprise. And I'd pull the milked up cookie out of the cereal and then I'd eat it. And it'd be perfect because it was like kind of sogged up already.
Yeah.
And so I called it the surprise cookie. And then Amy had Oreo as a client and she like kind of like soft pitched it to them. She was like, this was like back when people did meetings in person. So she would like fly to their corporate offices and then they would do a presentation. And it was like the small talk before or after a meeting where she was like, have you guys heard about the surprise cookie? And they're like, the surprise what now? And so then she was like, yeah, she like misunderstood that this was like not something I invented for myself, but like as a larger, broader cultural phenomenon.
Right.
And so she was like, yeah, people are taking their cookies and they're putting it at the bottoms of their milk and cereal. And she like was like seeing it was like as like a dessert. So you go through your thing and then at the end you have this like perfectly milked up cookie waiting for you at the bottom of your milk and cereal. And like their eyes like went out of their brains. They like, because all they do at Big Oreo is think of like ways to eat a cookie.
Yeah.
Like use cases for a cookie. There's only so many. So like inventing a new way to eat a cookie is like, they're just like, what? Like it's such a from left field, like blindsiding moment. So like, Amy was saying to me that strategy is the ability to see new things and old things. So like here's an Oreo and here's a new way to use it. And so like creative would be like, okay, here's the surprise cookie idea or concept. Here's like, we're going to do this idea to launch it. We're going to do these things to like, you know, get people to put it in their carts and, you know, like an integrated campaign or something like that. But like the reason that she was like, you need to be a strategist is that you have the ability to see new things out of old things. So that's how I got specifically into strategy. You're in the wrong job. You got to get out of this Chinese US business consulting. And honestly, before I even got into advertising, I was doing the all you can eat sushi waitering. I was doing the Uber delivery biking. And so she's like, you need to be in spam. You need to be in some creative field doing strategy. And so we moved to Toronto and I do the Miami Ad School strategy boot camp. It's like a 3-month program. And it like introduced, because the hardest thing about getting into advertising or like any career where you need to know someone is that you need to know someone. So like what the Miami Avid School was really good for was that it would introduce you to people, because like just getting FaceTime with people that can hire you and getting them to know who you are and understand what you bring to the table is the hardest part of getting any job. So like the boot camp gave me that opportunity so that I could then show off who I was. And then I got hired by one of my teachers. Then I got hired by another one of my teachers. And then I went to the kitchen and I'm at where I'm at.
And that's where we met.
Yeah.
As well.
TK.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We were working on all those brands.
Yeah. I have to know, did the surprise cookie ever happen?
So it was actually really funny. The people at Oreo were like, we are putting an R&D team on this. Like, we are going to get people to research this.
R&D is research and development, right?
Yeah. Because like they have Oreo O's, which is like a cereal. Yeah, they already have. So like, because that's the best marketing idea is we don't have to invent anything new, but we can get people to use this in a new way. Mm-hmm. So like a new usage behavior, and they're like, we're going to research this. Like, so. You know, there's a popular phrase where it's like research is where good ideas go to die. So like, I didn't see anything, you know, maybe I never followed up on it, but at the very least, it showed me that there was like a different career path out there for me.
It would be so interesting to know if that idea ever, you know, came to the forefront just based off your theft at McGill.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Well, if we ever see it.
Yeah.
We know who invented it.
Yeah, that's right. I don't need any accreditation. That's why I'm also in strategy, is that I'm like, I don't need to have my name tied to anything. Like, I'm happy to just be like, here's an interesting, fun thing, and then someone else can make it.
Yeah.
That's nice. I feel like when I was in advertising with you for a little bit, sometimes if there was an idea that sometimes I feel like I'm the opposite, where if an idea did well, I was like, hey guys, yes, actually, that was me. Yeah. But strategy also is like, you kind of have to be thinking a few steps ahead too, right?
Yeah.
Like you have to, because when you're pitching the decks to the creatives, it's a lot of like, well, here's what will work 3 months down the line, and here's maybe why, and here's an example.
Exactly. There's, do you know what the difference between strategy and planning is?
Can I guess?
Yeah.
Planning is maybe is planning this is what we should do, and strategy is this is why we should do it.
That's a good way of putting it.
Yes. What would you have said?
It would have been like a lot more heady of an answer, but like strategy works with incomplete information. Planning works with complete information.
That's what I was also going to say.
What that means is that it's like strategy is our approach to a world that is changing, versus planning is like, here's our media budget, here are our channels, here's how we make the best of it. So like strategy is like, given what's going on in culture with the category, with our brand, our business, or just people in general, here are our best opportunities for success. But like planning is like, here is given the things we know that we will be doing. So like there is an element of forecasting and estimation and like kind of, I mean, Amy, when I was a junior strategist, she was like, you're a junior oracle, which I thought was really funny. It's like a little wizard or something like that.
That's what that sounds. That'd be like a character like in like Harry Potter.
Yeah, junior oracle. So strategy is an element of guesstimation, but also it's an element of like what you think creatives will respond to the best. Because like my job is to make other people better at their job. My job is to make creatives more creative or more interesting or more whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, you've been on the other side of some of my briefs.
I have, yeah. Adam and I were always so impressed because we're like, damn, this guy's smart. And then it would make us think.
Yeah.
Yeah. And going back to you saying your job was to make other people's jobs easier.
Yeah.
It was like that. That reminds me of that picture that I used to send all the time in the kitchen chat of LeBron James and Dwayne Wade.
Yeah.
Where LeBron James, and I've referenced this picture on this podcast before, where LeBron James is about to dunk and Dwayne Wade has just thrown the layup and now he has his arms out. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So you're Dwayne Wade.
Sweet.
And the creatives are LeBron.
Have you seen the SpongeBob and Patrick version of?
Of course. Yes, I have. Yeah.
Think about that too.
Yeah. You're very, very tapped in like culturally with, You know the reaction pics.
Yeah.
You know the reels. You
Yeah.
know the trends. Do you think that has your job in advertising made you more like chronically online is like not the word the term I want to use, but just in the know, I guess, of what is popular on social?
I think it's the opposite. I think I'm in advertising because I have this sort of like need to like.
Sorry, I need to do that.
Should I drop the mic?
Yeah, drop the mic and then
I don't actually want to drop the mic, but
that's okay.
But no, I mean like when I was in high school, one of my friends would always say Ben knows, because I just have this and like, why did I learn Mandarin? Because like I have the ability to memorize the heck out of things. Like, and why was I able to pick up Farsi? And like, why do I love language so much? Not only because I can connect with other people, but also because I just can like throw things into my brain and remember them. And so like, yes, I have a reference meme folder that is, you know, over 1,000 images, but also I have the ability to remember every single one that's in there. And so like, it's not that, I mean, ever since I've become a spammer, I'm just not going to give up on this.
Oh, never.
That's going to be the name of the episode.
Yeah.
Spam.
The Confessions of a Spam Man.
Perfect.
So like, I have had all of these different references and cultural things, but like just the ability to like know that and think of that, like I definitely look for more stuff now that I'm in advertising. But even before then, like I was someone that liked lateral thinking and having a lot of references, and a lot of those things are what make me successful in advertising. But I don't think that I think it's the opposite direction. Mm-hmm. It's like, that's what got me into advertising, not what I'm doing now and it's also what I'm doing now that I'm in advertising. But yeah,
it's made you more tapped in, definitely too, right? Yeah, like the Mayo event that we were speaking about just before. If anyone lives in Toronto, you have definitely seen a poster of a guy. I'll have editor Ben put a picture of it. If I remember to send it to him. Ben, sometimes if I forget to send you a picture that I reference, let me know. Thanks.
Let us know.
Yeah. It's a picture of an average looking fella.
Yeah.
And the terminology on the poster was
world's most famous face.
World's most famous face. Yes. Mm-hmm. I just butchered it after you just said it. Yeah, but the Mayo event was Hellman's Mayo was launching a new flavor, and they were putting out these posters in the street. Which what I was trying to say is, if you live in Toronto, you've probably seen these posters. Which again is right here where my hand is. If you're watching, if I remember to put it up.
Yeah,
I forgot where I was going with this. What the hell?
Just being tapped and knowing references.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. So So can you explain a little bit of the process of getting that event made, and why you guys pick Jesse, who is a notorious background actor in Hollywood, to be a part of it? I'm also going to adjust the Habs jersey here. Oh. I'm trying to manifest they win tonight. By the time this episode comes out, though, it will have been decided if they've won or lost. So,
Ben, put it up right here.
Yeah. What was the score, Ben?
Put it right here. It's like, and we're cheering or we're sad. You can choose. Yeah. Or aww.
Yeah. The thing is, with the clap sound effect, is the only one I can't stop early.
Oh, okay.
So it's either that or.
So then, Ben, you just choose whichever one of the two.
Yeah, take your pick, man. Take your pick.
But yeah, so the way that I describe strategy versus creative is strategy sets up the problem, creative finds the solution. So like my job would be to say, Mayo has always been in the background. Mayo is never the star of the sandwich. However, with our new flavored mayo, we have a chance to become one of the most important notes. And like one of the things that you like would talk about in your sandwich. And so then creative would say, lateral thinking, they think of something to the left where they'd be like, okay, who else is one of the most important background, underappreciated people or things? And they'd say, oh, it's a background actor, it's an extra. Mm-hmm. And then that's how they got to Jesse Heyman, who's the most like influential or like the biggest background actor of all time. But yeah, my job is to find the problem. They're there to find the solution. So I don't say, hey, sometimes with, thought starters, I'm like, here's some really interesting things you can get into. But generally I just set up the problem where it's like, here's the problem with mayo. And then they go, oh, that's really interesting that you said that about mayo. That makes me think about this. That makes me think about that. But generally the creatives are the ones who come up with amazing stuff where it's like they've connected the dots in some crazy way. Yeah.
And I'll tell you, you guys did a good job at making mayo come to the forefront.
Yeah.
That garlic flavor.
Yeah.
So good.
I had it with my eggs this morning.
Nice.
Yeah.
A bunch of vowels in a row.
Wait.
A-I-O-L.
Yeah. A-I-O. Yeah. And then there's
3 vowels.
It's basically like Aoife's name too.
Yeah.
4 vowels.
Aoife, yeah.
Aoife.
I was going to say Oif. Yeah.
Oif. Aoife. Yeah. I want to talk a little bit, Ben, about fatherhood.
Yeah, let's do it.
Because almost a year ago, or I guess by the time this airs, a year.
Put it up. The
Right?
date that this airs.
To make a long story short, you're a father.
I am.
You've been a father now for a year.
Just about.
How much has your life changed since then?
A lot. A lot. It's like first off, like background, like the air conditioning that, imperceptible to everyone else outside of this room. But to us, it's like, and we've gotten used to it, but like, it's something that if you tune into, you know that it's there. That's how I feel like having a baby is. I think it is background noise that is always on in my life. Mm-hmm. And like in the best way possible. It's cooling. It makes me feel better when it's hot out. Maybe that's air conditioning, but my baby gives me that sense of love and security where it's like, especially when I'm like frustrated or overwhelmed at work, I'm like, hell yeah, I got a baby that I'm doing this for. And he's like the sweetest guy. I will say to anyone that is interested in having a baby, like take as many naps as possible before you do have one, because I wake up early to take the morning shift, and like early isn't so bad. It used to be like 5 or 4 a.m. Now
the morning shift of like taking care of the baby?
Yeah. From
right,
6 to 9.
Okay.
7 to 10 or 5 to 8 or some sort of area within then. The first 3 hours of the day are like just me and his time. And it's so sweet. He loves to look out the window, and I just have him sitting on the couch, and he just, especially on garbage day, he goes crazy for the garbage truck.
Really?
Yeah, he loves the garbage truck.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Which is, I don't know, it makes sense when there's nothing there and then there's a huge garbage truck. But he doesn't get so excited about the school buses. He gets way excited about the garbage truck.
Well, he knows what's coming in the future. That's why.
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah, he's not excited to go on the school bus. But no, it is so amazing having a baby. One of the weirdest things is that it's like, so you know how they say a baby is 50-50 both parents? Did you know that for a baby boy that it's actually 51-49?
In favor of who?
Can you guess?
The mother?
Yeah.
Ah, yeah.
And do you want to know why?
Why?
It's because of the XY chromosome. The Y is half the size of the X.
Oh.
Yeah. So that's like, that makes a 51-49 type of difference.
51-49 of what exactly? Like looks, personality, characteristics?
Just like genetic material. So like chromosomes, 23 pairs, 46 in total is determined. And now I'm like Mr. Science Man in the comments,
Yeah.
Ben put up the Wikipedia article on like genetic whatever stuff here. But it's like, from my understanding, because Amy was like, we're 50-50. And I was like, there's no way. Like I thought, because I'm not a science guy, I was like, I thought it might be like 66-33. And she was like, no, that it literally cannot work like that. But so I Googled it, and then it's like, because X chromosomes, basically a Y chromosome is half of an X chromosome. And so that means that because an X chromosome is twice as big, you have more genetic contribution from the mother than you do from the father.
Okay.
So
Had no idea.
51-49. But yeah, no, it's the best having a baby. It's weird to see, because I'd say around like 3 or 4 months is when they become more of a person and less of a blob. Like there's a moment you can see, I don't know if you ever had a cat or a dog, like same thing with having a puppy or a kitten. Like there's a moment where they go from like pure like blob larval person animalistic thing to like you see like the consciousness go into their eyes. Like I could see when he stopped being less of like, because when they're 0 to 3 months they are blobby, blobby as hell. But now he's like he like can stand and like take a few steps, and he hits the mum.
Nice.
He'll hit the da. He's got some elementary language, which is just the best. But yeah, he's something also that's cool about babies is that they're like 100%, 1000% everything. Like anything that they do to like 1,000,000% energy. And like there's like they don't have the ability to like split their attention. They only do everything is to the full extent that they can do it.
Babies are locked in.
So locked in.
Is what
it's
I'm
not
getting.
even funny. It's crazy. Like, and especially like when he gets angry, he'll like ball up his fist and he goes. It's like so funny.
That's so cartoon.
Yeah, like he's so cartoony.
Oh my
with
God.
like how much he commits to every single emotion.
Yeah.
And every single thing that he's doing. He's the best. And being a father is crazy. Like, there was like a few like weddings that I've been to where it's like, you know, I'm staying up till like 1 a.m. and like maybe I had like one drink, but I don't want to get drunk because as soon as the wedding ends, I like went back and then was like with my baby again. Like when he's up, I gotta like, and my wife Amy does like breastfeeding through the night, so like there's not much I can do, but like I try to help out to the extent that I can. You know, pick him up, move him around, do things that I can do. But it's crazy that it's like ever since he's been born, he's been like under 100% supervision.
Yeah.
Like there's not been a moment where you can be like, he's good.
Yeah.
He just has to be constantly monitored. But it's the best. So like, I think there's like an evolutionary reason why babies are so cute. 'Cause you're just like, hell yeah. Like I want all of this and this is the best. So I love it. I love being a father and I love watching him become the person he is. And it's so exciting to see where it's going to go. I will say that like 0 to 3 months is amazing because all they do is sleep and they can just like sleep on your chest. And they're like, my baby was like 5 pounds. He was like this tiny, like so tiny. 4 to 6 months is hard because they don't do anything. They just like stay awake more, but they can like their biggest enemy is tummy time. You have to flip them over onto their tummies so that their heads don't become flattened.
Yeah.
And then they hate it. And you know, it's like it's hard for them to do tummy time. And like you give them like, you know, like patterns to look at, but like that's so little they can do. Now he can like pick up toys and he throws them and he like, we have a playpen and he walks around in a circle and, you know, every day we try to come up with something different for him to do. And it's just awesome.
He was hitting the swing last week.
He
was on the swing.
He loves the swing so much.
It's been so interesting as someone who follows you on social media to like, I have literally been able to see him become more of a person as well. Like I saw him when he was in his blob phase online and now like, I'm like, oh, like he's got his hair all neat. I can see his like, this is how he smiles. I can see his eyes. It's so interesting to see it. Like I see it from like a follower's perspective as well, but it's so cool. And actually on last week's episode, I had mentioned that we had a very special guest today who may be bringing a special guest, as in you may be bringing your son. But for those of you who were curious what that was, that's what that was going to be. We were going to have baby. Can I say his name? Yeah. We were going to have baby Theo here. Middle name Indiana.
Yeah.
Every time when you mentioned that, actually, I thought about your Indiana Pacers sweater that you wear at work.
I did.
Yeah, but it's just, and like Sham has seen pictures of Theo as well.
Just like he follows you too, but I send screenshots.
Yeah.
He is so cute and so smiley and perfect. And
he's very adorable.
Had you always wanted to be a father? Yeah.
And
like
honestly, I always got the feedback, even when I was like in university and like 18 and like sowing my wild oats, you know, like having like a I guess I was like studying judo and like,
Becoming a spy.
I was who I was,
Yeah.
but still people were like, they're like, I want you to be my dad. And I was like,
Aw.
oh, what? Like, I am trying to have fun here. Like,
Yeah.
I am trying to enjoy myself. But I've always gotten that feedback that they're like, you're going to be an incredible dad.
That's a compliment.
Yeah, it's like, okay, like, sure, you know? I take it as a compliment, but
Yeah.
I've always gotten that feedback.
That's so fun.
I'm very paternalistic,
Nice.
but not
Yeah.
patronizing, I guess. Yeah, strange.
Is it true what they say about like seeing your baby for the first time? It's like it's a sort of love that you never knew was real. Like it's a different kind of love and feeling.
Yeah, I mean, I will say yes, but also what I'll say is that a lot of people said, you know, you're going to go in with one name and then you're going to see who your baby is and then you'll just know what they're named. And it's like, little tiny baby is not, you're like, oh, you're a Robert. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, oh.
You're a blob.
Hello, Blobbert. Yeah. Because, like, they're like a larval human. They are, like, so fundamentally human, but, like, not a person, but also a person.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, the love for them is unreal. And it's so strange because pregnancy is so hard. Birth is so hard. And then after all that, you have, like, a tiny baby. Like, it would be cool if... It just doesn't work like that. That like after all that, you could be like, okay, you guys earned this vacation.
Mm-hmm.
You take some time off. It's like you have to go straight into parenting.
Oh yeah.
But it's crazy when you're at the hospital. It's like the nurses wake you up like every 2 to 3 hours. They're like, we're just checking in on you.
Wow.
Like, okay, hello. But yeah, no, it is because they're so small. Like he was like on my chest, like so tiny,
Like the
so
size, like smaller than this book, kind
basically
of
the size of the Farsi book. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, a little bit bigger, but yeah. Like imagine that tiny of a little person.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Scary.
It's the best. Yeah, but also, yeah, that's 0 to 3 months is so scary because you just feel like you're gonna break everything because you feel so fragile.
Mm-hmm.
So like, their heads are so big that if they're at the wrong angle, they can like choke themselves.
Oh no!
Because their necks are so small. My wife calls it a bowling ball on like a drumstick, where it's like they have gigantic heads and really tiny bodies. And so like you have to like make sure they're held in the right way or else they could like actually put them at risk. And so like, it just feels so, and also like you can't fall asleep with a baby on you because like you could potentially suffocate them. So like the like dopamine rush or like release of holding a baby on your chest is like unparalleled. But then it's like you have to be like you have to like try and stay awake as hard as possible. But yeah, there is such a love for a baby. It's crazy.
That's awesome.
I love it.
That's amazing. I really, I like also really am
Wanna be a
looking
dad?
forward. Yeah, so bad.
Yeah,
yeah.
it's the best.
Yeah, I'm excited. Still probably a while away from that, but
Yeah, no, I mean,
but yeah.
we had a baby at 30, so I think you're a little bit younger than that.
Okay. I better get to work then.
31?
Yeah, okay. That works. Yeah. And he was there when you became a citizen, a Canadian
Yes.
citizen.
Yeah, you wanted to talk about this.
Yes, I want to talk about it as much as you want to talk about it.
It's so funny.
It's can you basically explain kind of the, you know, your wife posted a beautiful video of you becoming a Canadian citizen, and afterwards, how do you feel? And you were saying, oh, you know, I let everyone pass in front of me at you know, in line, just
Sarcastic.
yeah.
And
then MAGA Twitter found the video.
Wait, what?
Yeah, do you not know about this?
No.
Oh, this is an insane thing. So Amy made a very innocuous, innocent video about my citizenship ceremony.
Okay.
I did my application like a week before she did. We did it separately because you can't apply as like one person because you're two people. And she was like just had a baby. So she was like, I need a little bit more extra time. And I was like, I just want to get this out. So I put it out. And my citizenship ceremony was like a week before hers. And so she comes to the ceremony with Theo and she takes a cute little video that's like me swearing the oath. And the reason that I think it blew up was that the first line in the video is, you're going to come in that building an American and you're going to leave a Canadian. And MAGA Twitter found this and rolled with this to the extreme because they're like, Americans are leaving and becoming Canadians.
Conservative podcasters reposted it, making fun of him for becoming Canadian, which is ridiculous, but whatever. Mostly they were focused on his hair, actually. And then King MAGA himself, Donald Trump, reposted the video on his Facebook page. And so there have been lots of memes, lots of posting. And if you want to see us laugh our asses off at the bullying, stay tuned.
They said like liberal man is like... There was someone that was like transitioning to being a Canadian or something. Like this is crazy, the language that they were using. But yeah, I got roasted to heck. Yeah.
Crazy.
Like Tim Pool posted about me, who's like a MAGA influencer. Donald Trump's candidate, like Donald Trump for president, the Facebook page has like 8.5 million followers. They posted the video, like,
oh wow,
like literally, and it's crazy because it's like it feels like it shows how everything is a coordinated bot sort of thing. Because like they pretty much all posted the same video with the same caption, but like half the people were like, "This is great! Like, we want all the liberals to leave." And, you know, I can still vote. Like, I'm still in America. I didn't have to renounce my citizenship, so it's kind of silly. But the other half were just really mean. And they were making fun of my hair. And they were like, you know, just being mean to me.
Yeah.
It's like having the entire MAGA internet roast me. I know. They've got me. I think it's like internet reaction memes. Yeah, they AI'd me. Yeah, because they said the next building he needs to enter. But it was actually very funny to me.
Okay,
I think
good.
It was very silly.
Good. Yeah, I saw a video.
Good humor about it.
Yeah. I feel like you would, like, knowing who you are. I feel like you were on FaceTime with your parents, like laughing at some of the tweets and stuff, right?
Yeah, exactly.
What an interesting way to go viral.
So funny.
Didn't you also go viral? The video that was taken down on YouTube of you singing in Mandarin.
Yeah, I mean the Chinese bridge competition thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess like because it was on. I wouldn't say that was that viral, but it was on Chinese TV, and the TV show that I was on has like 300 million viewers. Dang. So like, you know, that's a lot of people that would have seen me for like, you know, the 2 minutes that I did my speech. But I'm trying to think of my viral hits. Mostly the MAGA Twitter one is the most recent one. That's just crazy. Oh, Poland, the Polish LARPers. You know about my viral tweet?
No.
I'll show it to you right now.
Didn't you post? You posted landscapes of places in Poland, wasn't it that?
No, look at this.
Yes.
So I found this on one of the Facebook groups that I'm in. I think it was called Sounds Midwestern, but okie dokie. So in Poland, they have a bunch of LARPers that dress up as Ohioans. And I just found this. I thought this was so funny that I tweeted it out, and it got like over 100,000 likes and shares and engagement. So like, not something that was like me, but it was like me as like an internet person that finds interesting things, sharing it with the world. That really just popped off.
So funny.
That's you tweeted this in 2022. If you had tweeted that now, people would have been like, "Oh, that's AI."
It's crazy because it comes up. I see it like posted, like it gets reposted a lot. So like when this first came out, like Moist Buddha, Head Steve, like a bunch of the meme accounts posted it, and they like gave me attribution, which was so nice.
Yeah.
Oh, like they tagged you kind of thing?
We did like a joint post between me and Head Steve, which was sick. But then I've been seeing it reposted a couple of times, and it's like, I'm not a Polish LARPer, but, you know, when they use my caption and all the images that I selected, I'm like, they're very much, like if they went into the primary source and chose different photos and said, here's something really interesting that happens. It's like, okay, we all have access to the same information. But, I can tell when some people are jocking my swag, so to speak.
Yeah, there's a lot of accounts that do that. Like I've seen very popular, just like pop culture, whether it be Twitter accounts or Instagram accounts, and a lot of them kind of post, like I'll scroll and I'll see a post from whatever complex, then I'll scroll and I'm like, oh, like Daquan posted the exact same thing. So it's a lot of
that's true.
A lot of
now
recycling
especially
posts.
yeah,
and
it's like all those big accounts, they want a piece
I think
of the pie.
that's great. Like I have nothing wrong with it. And it's kind of like one of the things, I think I told you this before, where it was like, my perspective on the internet is that meme is a verb, not a noun, which means that like inherently the things that make the internet fun and content pop off are things that people do something with rather than like just go thumbs up or like drop a comment. Like the things that travel well on the internet are the things that are reposted, remixed, and like re-engaged with in some capacity. So like, I do like that all the different, accounts post the same thing and they have their own, unique spins on it. I just think it's really funny whenever it's like the thing that I posted, because I'm like, oh, that was me that did that. Like it's so far and few between that where something comes from. Because sometimes it's like, in Inception where he just like wakes up on the beach. Yeah. And he's like, how did this start? Like that's a lot of the internet just feels like a when and where is this from? And there's no way to tell. And it's like forever. And then it'll constantly, like the Poland stuff, I still get likes on it, which is crazy to me because it was like, felt like a moment in time, but like the internet is written in ink. The internet is written in ink. Like there is so much, there's like a timelessness to the internet where things constantly get reposted, constantly get reshared, constantly get something with, and that's beautiful and that's really cool.
Yeah, but it's nice that people come back to the OG.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's cool. Yeah.
There's a TikTok that Barstool posted 2 years ago that I commented on.
Yeah.
And I'm still getting notifications to this day,
Crazy.
which is, I guess a comment is different.
No, I have crazy comments as well. I got a comment with over 200,000 likes on it.
Holy hell.
Just still popping off.
Yeah.
Wow.
I love commenting on the internet.
Yeah.
Did you see my recent top comment? It was how much protein in a night laughing out with friends.
No, I didn't see that.
Someone was like, I like to buy this cheese because it has 17 grams of protein. I said, how much protein in a night spent laughing with friends?
That's great. If you send that to us, we'll make sure to put it right here.
Right here, Ben.
Excellent.
There you go.
Can you teach us a little bit of Mandarin?
Sure,
please.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm trying to think of like what I should say. A very colloquial or like cultural way to say, how are you doing? Is you say, have you eaten yet?
Okay.
So you say, ni chifan lama? Ni chifan lama.
Ni chifan lama?
Wachula. I ate, yeah. So, ni chifan lama? Yeah, I've eaten. Wachula.
Okay. And then what's the last one?
I have eaten.
Okay.
Wachula.
Wachula.
Yeah. Ni chifan lama? Wachula.
Ni chifan lama?
Wachula.
Yeah, I've eaten, yeah.
Okay.
So that's a good one to say, how are you doing? And like, I know that we want to do like a little bit where we're having you speak Mandarin, but I want to give a story about this one.
Please.
This is how humor doesn't translate between the two languages. When I was working at the wind turbine manufacturer, it was like a gigantic cafeteria with like 1,000 seats. And we would get free lunch. And, it's like that high school moment where you're trying to find somewhere to sit. And like, it's so busy and like, it's awkward trying to find who to sit with. And so I always thought it'd be really funny if I went up to people who were actively eating their lunches and say, ni chifan lama? So like, have you eaten yet? To someone that has either finished their meal or clearly eaten their meal. I thought it was silly. And then no one thought it was funny. Like no one ever laughed. I would sit down, I go, ni chifan lama? And they'd be like, I am eating right now. Like, what are you talking about? Like, oh, okay. Like, I thought that was really funny in my head. So I don't know what to tell you.
That's like bombing on stage.
Yeah. I mean, I did it multiple times. It's not going to stop.
You didn't give up.
Yeah, I tried it until it didn't work many times. Okay, so Ni Shi Fan Le Ma. That's have you eaten yet?
Okay. Ni Shi Fan Le Ma.
Do you want something to say, or do you want like what I say in Chinese?
Can you say how to say? Can you say how to say? Can you
tell me? 怎么说? How to say?
怎么说?
How do you say? How do you say?
Oh, 怎么说? Okay. Can you tell me how to say episode 50 of Birdcore?
Oh man, I do not know how to say that. I don't know how to say episode. 第50. Yeah? I don't know how you'd say episode, but 50 is 50.
50.
这是50个 Birdcore. I think Boying is broadcast.
Okay.
Let me check that out. Let me look up how you say episode as well.
Episode.
50.
你吃饭了吗?
Okay, maybe it would be... Okay.
I forgot.
It's okay.
第50集? No, but that's of a TV series.
Oh.
See, look at this. I looked up the word episode and look how many different ones there are. There's so many different things.
Boy.
Like, what do I do with this?
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Maybe an easier sentence.
Okay. I'll give you a funny one.
Okay.
This is maybe a little bit stranger coming out of your mouth, but I'll still give it to you. The word for stupid in Mandarin is Ben. And so every time I introduce myself, I say the same thing. Hear that, Editor Ben? I say, although my name is stupid, I myself am not stupid.
Okay.
So, 虽然我叫 Ben, which means although I am called Ben, 虽然我叫 Ben, 但是我本人并不太笨. So, although my name is stupid, my name is not stupid.
That's so... What a, like, good party trick.
Right?
Oh, my God. Like, also, like, a good icebreaker?
Yeah.
Okay.
How about this one? Okay, let's see. I'm trying to think of, like, actually helpful things for you to learn. Chinese is a tonal language.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to... So, you know the 4 tones. Do you know the 4 or 5 tones? First one is straight. Ma. That means, like, horse. No, this is mother. Mama. Yeah. Ma. It's a rising tone.
Okay.
It means to like annoy.
Okay.
Third one is a check mark. Ma. It's like a horse. Ma. Fourth one is ma. That's like a swear word.
Ma.
Yeah. Ma.
So Ben.
Yeah. Fourth tone Ben. Yeah, exactly. That's the stupid one.
Mm-hmm.
And then the last one is like a staccato, which is like very ma. Yeah. Ma. Okay. So that means like a question mark. So if you want to say, are you insulting my horse? Are you insulting my mother's horse? 你敢骂我妈妈的妈妈?
Okay.
你敢骂我妈妈的妈 So just say 骂我妈妈的妈妈.
骂我妈妈的妈妈.
Exactly. That's actually incredible. Yeah.
Really? It's good?
你敢骂我妈妈的妈妈?
I feel like I'm pretty good at like when I hear it,
incredible.
like, right?
Yeah.
That was great.
Yeah.
Thank you.
你敢骂我妈妈的妈妈?
Inglisi Baladin.
Dale.
This is a trilingual podcast.
This is beautiful.
We're doing some crazy stuff out here.
This is whatever editor Ben picks for a clip out of all that. That'll be.
I'm trying to think of some other, some good ones as well. I love idioms in Chinese.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, you know what an idiom is, right?
Yeah.
It's like a very cultural way of speaking. So, like, a rolling stone gathers no moss. Like,
oh, okay.
That's one of those things that it's like
an expression.
Literally, it makes no sense.
Mm-hmm.
But then, like, culturally, it means something.
Okay. Oh, like flies on.
Yeah. You got to make hay when the sun is up.
Oh,
You know, like,
Okay.
so like
that's a smarter one than what I said.
They're all good.
Okay.
So like, I love Chinese idioms. They're called chengyu, and they're always 4 characters. So I'll teach you a Chinese idiom because the Chinese idioms always have like very fun backstories to them. So like, I like this one. I like a lot. Sai Weng Shi Ma.
Sai Weng Shi Ma.
Sai Weng Shi Ma.
Sai Weng Shi Ma.
So you see the tones on the top?
Yes.
So Sai Weng Shi Ma.
Sai Weng Shi Ma.
So, okay, here is a really funny story. This one's a blessing in disguise. Or it's a little bit more complicated than that. So the way that this story works is that Mr. Sai, he has got, a horse. He's he's a dude that lives on the frontier or something. And his horse runs off, and his neighbor comes up to him and is like, "Uh-oh, you lost your horse. Sorry to hear about that." And then Mr. Sai is like, "Let's just wait and see." And then the next day, the horse comes back with another horse. And so then the neighbor's like, "Oh my God, incredible news. You just got another horse." And Mr. Sai's like, "Hold on. We'll see about that." And so then because he's got the other horse, he's like, "I can teach my son how to ride the horse." So they get on the horse, and the horse bucks him off, and the son breaks his leg. And the neighbor comes over, and he's like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry to hear about that." And Mr. Sai's like, "Well, hold on a second. We'll see about that." So then the next day, the army recruiter comes and is like, "We're having a war. We need all able-bodied men to come join the draft." "Oh, your son has a broken leg? He can't join the army." So then the neighbor comes, and he's like, "That's great news." And then Mr. Sai's like, "We'll see about that." So Sai Weng Shi Ma is like we'll see about that.
Okay.
Like it's the the good news, bad news. Like it all really just depends, and we'll see about that.
Okay.
Energy.
This frontierman is very well.
He's a little skeptical.
Can't speak in one sentence.
Yeah.
Can't be decisive. I don't know.
Another good one. Hu Jia Hu Wei. I'll show you this one.
Hu Jia Hu Wei.
Yeah, this one.
Yeah.
The way that I would describe this is using other people's strengths to your advantage. Hu Jia Hu Wei.
Hu Jia Hu Wei.
Hu Jia Hu Wei.
So the story behind this one is the fox is hanging out, and the tiger comes up to him and is like, "I am going to eat you."
Mm-hmm.
And the fox is like, "You better not. I am the strongest guy in the town. The whole land. Everyone fears me."
Wow.
And the tiger's like, "There is no way. Like, I'm the tiger." And the fox is like, "Well, you never heard of a fox. Like, I'm as bad as it gets. I'm a bad boy." Yada, yada, yada.
Right.
And the tiger's like, "Okay, for real? Then prove it." And the fox is like, "I bet." So he's like, "Here's what you're going to do. We're going to walk through the kingdom, and you're going to walk behind me. And you're going to see how afraid everyone is of me." So they're walking through the kingdom, and everyone is reacting to the tiger. They're like, "Oh my God, the tiger's there." But the tiger thinks it's the fox.
Because he's behind him.
Yeah.
Smart fox.
Yeah, so the fox is like, outfox the tiger.
Right.
That's what they do, those foxy foxes. But it's like using someone else's strength to your advantage. Hu Jia Hu Wei. So like there's a bunch of these like 4 what is it? Yeah, 4 character idioms that are just like so culturally loaded that
Damn.
Trying to think.
How about the phrase in your LinkedIn bio?
Oh, 比上不足，比下有余.
Wow.
Which translates to
Compared to those above me, I don't have enough. Compared to those below me, I have abundance. Which means I'm better than some, worse than others.
smack dab in the middle.
Yeah. It's just a cultural way to say, like, I'm all right.
Yeah.
There's some that are better than me, some that are worse than me.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. So many expressions.
Yeah, that's what I like so much about Chinese is that, and then also the crazy thing is that because it's all from characters, everything is like meaning put together. So like the word volcano is fire mountain, volcano.
Pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
The word for brain, or no, not brain, computer is electric brain. Computer. Movie, electric shadow. Yeah.
Oh.
Cool.
Yeah, so they just take all of these different meanings and put them together.
Very like literal.
That's what's so like. If you know 100 words in Chinese, you can say like 1,000.
Oh man,
Interesting.
It's so cool.
that is cool.
That.
I think that this is bringing me to my personal core of the week, which might be learning core, especially after today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The learning, because wanting to, like, especially this week, thinking about how much I want to learn Farsi.
Yeah.
Now how much we're learning to speak Mandarin.
Yeah.
And this week I also did a lot of training for the High Rocks competition. Do you know High Rocks? So I'm learning how to properly train my body for that. So this has been a big learning week for myself personally. Cool. This is also me learning how to subtly introduce the core of the week into the episode. Thank you, Brandon, for suggesting me of how to do this. This is Brandon, by the way. This is Brandon.
There you go.
I guess a smoother way to introduce the core of the week is maybe if I just start with mine, then it gets everyone's heads kind of in the game. I also didn't know what mine was going to be until literally we started learning a new language. Yeah. And then that's what brought it to that.
I think that, and what I'll say about learning core is, I think everyone is traumatized by school, thinking that learning doesn't have to be fun.
Yeah.
Like you can do the things, like the way that I learned Mandarin was by like eating dumplings, going out and hanging out with people. Like, yes, there was a textbook, but that's also because I like textbooks and I like doing exercises and stuff. But like learning can be hanging out with your family or like a nice dinner, or like it doesn't have to be like a test that you have to like overly prepare for. Learning can be fun and enjoyable.
Yeah.
I'll think of my core of the week. I've been really into the most recent season of Survivor.
Is it season 50 now?
It is.
Holy smokes.
Episode 50, season 50.
Whoa.
Yeah. So there's something there.
Yeah.
Come on. I'm telling you, there's something there.
Dude. Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know what that would be as a core, because the most recent episode was kind of disappointing, but actually, maybe I'll go lore core.
Okay.
Yeah, because it rhymes. But I really like, I was listening to a podcast earlier that was talking about Survivor, and I listened to more stuff around the thing than the thing itself. So I'll watch an hour of Survivor, and then I'll watch like 8 hours of Survivor content.
Right.
Which is like crazy to me, but that's lore core, baby.
That's true.
And so I just really watched a great podcast with Brennan Lee Mulligan talking about Survivor, and he is a professional D&D like dungeon master.
That's a profession?
Yeah,
you can
really
be
cool.
Whoa.
He's like a content creator.
That's
he works
sick.
for Dropout. Do you know Dropout TV?
I definitely have heard of Dropout TV.
Yeah, so they're like College Humor became Dropout TV.
Oh, yes. Yeah, I know.
And it's like it's a really cool model of where content is going towards, because it's like kind of the missing middle between individual content creator and like really large production house.
Yeah.
Is like, I think they're like co-owned. So like the people that are making it are also owners of the people that own it, and like it's co-creation and they work together, and like a really cool production model.
Yeah.
But what I really like about Brennan Lee Mulligan is that A, being a dungeon master is insane. B, he has these really interesting perspectives that come from doing a really interesting job like that. But also has a really cool perspective on Survivor. So like, I like to listen to all of these different, like 1 hour Survivor is fine, but then like the 9 hours of everyone else's perspective on the same thing that I just watched, delectable.
Nice.
That's lore core, baby.
That's lore core.
Yeah.
Dang. Shammy Sham?
Yeah, what do you think?
You got core?
What were you going to say?
I was going to ask, how many seasons come out a year that there's 50?
I think that there's like at least 2 a year. I think it's been on, because I think 25 years.
Dang.
Yeah.
Wow.
Which would be 2001.
Wow.
That would be 25 years. That's my brother's age. No.
Crazy.
How old is he? He'll be 25 soon.
Wow.
Charlie
That's
Core.
crazy.
Get
I
him
didn't
on the
realize that because
Survivor.
I knew for sure it hasn't been going on for 50 years. So I'm like, okay, I didn't know they did like
Yeah.
double whammies every year.
Do they have a Quebecois Survivor? I think they have their
Survivor. Survivant. They must.
I think they do.
They got a Quebec version of like everything.
They like having their own things.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so funny to me.
Surviving.
I hope the Canadians win. Anyways,
Oh man, I hope so.
my core for the week would probably be family core.
Nice.
I probably said this on another episode, but
That's okay.
I think we've just been with my family a lot the
That's
past
awesome.
couple of weeks.
Yeah.
It's hard when you have your own life and you've established yourself elsewhere. I'm so lucky because I'm not even that far, but just finding the time to even have a dinner together or just be in each other's presence. The older I get, the more grateful I am for any, even 20 minutes I can have with them. So that's my core of the week.
That's an awesome core.
Thank you.
And it was your birthday recently, and it's your mama's
Whoa.
birthday soon.
Yes,
Happy
lot
birthday.
of thank you.
Happy belated.
Thank you. Lots of May birthdays.
Mhm.
Cool.
So
Lots
May's
of-
a good month.
It
Taurus?
is.
Are you a Taurus?
I'm a Taurus.
There we go.
Yes.
Amy wanted to induce so that Theo would be a Taurus.
That's
Really?
so
She
funny.
was like, I don't want him to be a Gemini.
Is he a Taurus though? Does he?
No,
fall?
he's a Gemini.
Oh, he's a
okay.
Gemini.
Like
Yeah,
just
but-
on the edge though, I guess,
yeah.
right?
He's like 5 days into it. She really wanted to like
Huh.
make the pregnancy such that, or the birth such that he would be a Taurus. Her
But that's
brother's
okay.
a Taurus. Yeah.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
No, Tauruses are great, I gotta
Yeah, they're
say.
great. Yeah, no, they're great. So, but we got a Gemini.
That's okay. I think the Gemini stigma is for women, I think. I could be wrong. I could be wrong.
No, I
but
think there is definitely Gemini stigma, but
yeah.
I think that,
Everyone's
It could
perfect and
be-
beautiful.
both his mom and his dad, that's two people, there's interesting ways to take that.
Absolutely, yeah. We shouldn't think too deep into those things anyway.
Yeah, I
But-
agree with that.
Yeah, that's my core.
Family core?
Beautiful score.
Family
Beautiful
core.
core. I
Yeah.
said beautiful score.
A beautiful score.
Hopefully tonight we see a beautiful score.
Hey.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Ben, this has been such a treat.
Sweet.
It's
Sweet
been a great treat. This has been a great little sweet treat.
treat.
Yeah, yeah. And it's been so nice that the air conditioning has been keeping us cool. Like, man, we do some episodes here and it just be too hot.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, good to know. I don't know why we suffer.
I don't know either. Yeah, and listening back to the audio, we'll see if we can keep
Hopefully
the air
not,
conditioner
yeah.
on in the future.
Hopefully we can, yeah.
Ben, tell the people. I mean, you know what? It's funny. Usually, I will have people who are very active, like creators,
Yeah,
like social.
yeah.
So I'm like, tell the people what you're up to, where they
Sure.
can find you. You know what? So tell the people what you got going on, man.
Yeah, I'm a father. I got that going on. Let me tell you. No, I mean, you can follow me on social media if you want. I'm just Ben Percifield on. I'm Ben Percifield on Instagram, and I'm Pen Percifield on Twitter.
Whoa.
That's my pen name.
Whoa.
Yeah, think about that.
That's so clever.
Can I read you some of my recent
Please,
tweets?
please.
Because I am tweeting out to the void. No one is.
It's like journaling.
Yeah, honestly.
It's like journaling.
But no one wants a medium rare pancake.
That's true.
Yeah.
Or medium rare chicken.
Yeah.
Chicken tartare.
This one I thought was really insightful. Rock, paper, scissors are the 3 ways to greet someone. Rock is a fist bump.
Truth.
Paper, handshake or a high five. Scissors is hello at a distance.
Hey.
I was like, are we gonna
You want to ET phone him? You want to
ET phone? Yeah.
I thought that was kind of. I mean, I thought I was onto something with
That's
that
so
one.
true, though. I
That
didn't
is
think about
extremely
that.
true.
Right? World Vibe Web.
That's like if a German say it.
Yeah, World
World
Wide
Wide
Web,
Web.
but it's with vibe.
Yeah.
in the middle. How about this one? This is one of my favorite ones. I love gated communities. Nothing says community quite like a gate.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll just do one last one. Let's see. This is so stupid. These are all really bad. How about this one? Bringing an NDA to hang out with friends to give the impression of nuclear tea.
That's great.
Yeah, right?
We should start doing that.
Stray thoughts, you know?
That's so. My dad would love this. My dad on his podcast, he does a tweet sheet every week.
There you go.
Which reminds me, I have to edit a clip for him.
Yes.
I have to edit a clip for my dad. No, he did a tweet sheet on his episode.
No, I'm saying ours.
Yeah, no. But on his episode of Birdcore, he did a tweet sheet. Yes, he did. Yeah. Well, you can find us, Birdcore Show, on Instagram, and then Birdcore Show on TikTok, and then Birdcore on YouTube. And I am Sam, but today I was Perry the Platypus, and staff producer Sham was here, and Ben P. Thank you, man.
That's me.
Thank you.
Anything else anyone wants to say into the world?
Hope everyone's having a great day. It's sunny. Mm-hmm. We made it out the trenches.
We did. Summer's here.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I think I thought about your parking for a second. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's over in 20 minutes ago. So
it's
not a problem. Hopefully, it's not a problem.
Well, let's go check on that. All right, I'm gonna go out on one of these. I love doing this.